Once again, the investigators returned to the scene of the investigation, and it was only yesterday, I feel, that we were delving into the unknown. That's right? Only yesterday?
Bit of a fib.
I sort of temporarily adjusted yesterday.
Of course!
When was it actually?
A long time ago.
About 7 years.
I am joined by 4 of the 5 investigators, who will introduce themselves in no particular order.
Original quote.
Or they will not introduce themselves at all.
Wait, how do we introduce ourselves again?
You can introduce yourself as the player, you can introduce yourself as the character,
Can I do both?
if you like.
People don't know who I am otherwise.
Fair enough.
Okay, I'm Halloween. And I'm playing Daniel Grant, who's a doctor of doctory.
Yes.
Thank you.
Who
I'm
is
Luke,
that?
and I'm playing Violet Carter.
Who is a,
I have. She's a professor with a degree in physics and philosophy and a gun.
and a gun, yes.
Which is a combination. The gun is like 9/10 of a character.
The gun is not added on to the name of the degree, so,
No, it was given out with the degree. They were just like, here you go.
here is a gun. Who is next?
I'm Kleika, and I'm playing a character called Jack Kleika because my character is a dude who does dude things.
You're an actor, as I recall.
He is, well, no, kinda.
You're trying to be an actor.
Well, yes.
Aspiring.
And the last person, but by no means least...
Fuck this. I'm Rupert. I am playing Rupert Lehman, a biochemical farmer from...
No. The other character.
Oh, Victor Stravinsky, an old Russian.
Yes, you're playing an old Russian. Does anyone need a summary of what happened last time?
Yes, please.
I need a summary of the last 20 minutes where, mysteriously, my character took leave of her senses when I left, and terrible things happened to her in the meanwhile while I was away.
Okay.
Wait, you left?
Oh, yeah. I wasn't there for the last 20 minutes of the last session.
Oh god,
ran-
no wonder
he
we
ran
Okay,
out of space.
pretty much what
Yeah,
happened is you were hired by the Smithsons, who I think 2 of you, that would be Daniel Grants and Stravinsky, are sharing lodgings with. To track, or at least Daniel Grants is, I think, to track down the location of their son, Peters. Like, they don't know where he is. And that you were basically hired by them to track down where he was. You searched his room, you found a few suspect items, and you started...
Gotcha, man!
Meanwhile, you got a few leads. They took you in various directions. One of them took you to the police station where you met Simon Manningley, the policeman. Another one led you towards a voodoo man by the name of Sonny. And eventually, I believe, Dunnin and Stravinsky encountered Smithy, who killed Dunnin.
A little Alexi.
And then your investigations eventually led you to a house. A house that you went in and investigated, found nothing of any particular interest until you went into a study and found a secret room, whereupon you found a oldish man behind a pile of dust with some zombies. Oh, by the way, you were being attacked by a strange headless sword-wielding stone monster at this point as well.
I remember you mentioned
Business as usual then.
Yeah, you shot it, okay, and when it died, it just came back after a little bit. You didn't seem to have a way to...
Didn't it come back behind me?
It did!
Could you describe the head-wielding stone monster?
I probably can describe the head-wielding stone monster, yes.
I remember it's basically like one of those dudes from Serious Sam.
No,
No,
it's...
no
I
head,
see.
big torso.
No.
I see, okay. I
It is
understand.
not one of those. It is not one of those.
I'm lost again in that case.
That is okay.
what?
Let me see if I can find a description of this thing for you. I have various monsters around, but... Okay, they're described as they're humanoid creatures with roughly humanoid features, albeit more muscular. Their flesh is stone grey to the point that if it was standing perfectly still, you could mistake it for a statue. They have no neck, a small mound of flesh with 2 bright red eyes replacing where a head would normally be. They're about 6 feet tall, genderless bodies. They're devoid of a mouth, nose, or any normal human orifices. In their left hands, it holds a long blade.
So pretty
Well,
much
if they're only
Belgians.
6 feet tall, they're shorter than me. I refuse to be intimidated.
Some of them were taller. I think the one you were encountering was like 6.5 feet tall.
That's
Long
racist.
story short, I
Ah,
think one
was
of
it.
you, I think Violet grabbed a sword off the wall, and that's when the thing started appearing.
Yes.
And you fought it a few times, you beat it a few times, and then you found this guy, and then other people appeared downstairs, and you basically the old guy got away, and you guys had a fight,
I threw some dynamite.
which
downstairs.
culminated in you throwing some dynamite
Yeah.
and then escaping
You
Why-
blew up my fucking goulash.
by throwing yourselves out of a window. And as you were chasing the seemingly innocent man away, tried to shoot him, he deflected your bullet with a barrier of what you could only imagine is magic.
Did you say it was greenish? It was greenish magic.
Greenish, yeah, and then disappeared around a corner, whereupon he was gone.
Fucking lantern core.
So that is basically your summary. You are left in the street after a loud explosion from dynamite. You probably get the idea that if you hang around for too long, the police are going to show up.
Policia!
Sorry, did I miss something?
Not a lot. It was the summary of where you've been left. You've been left in the middle of the street, having chased the old man that you found in that hidden room, and him escaping round a corner.
Oh yeah, wasn't that the fucking man who fucking burnt it?
Yeah, he legged it. And deflected the bullet you fired at them with a greenish barrier, and then when you went round the corner to find out where he went, he was gone. And you get the idea that if you hang around for too long, the police are going to show up, because you did throw dynamite in that house.
Yeah, necessary.
It's your call what you want to do. If you want to scarper,
Would like to search for secrets.
you find none.
You find a smoking cavern in the ground. Someone seems to have thrown some dynamite here, you deduce, looking mysterious.
No, you're outside the house now and down the street somewhat, so it's your call what the party wants to do here.
Did we... I can't remember. Did we recover any actual material at all?
Not
You got-
really.
You got a
No,
thing.
I still have the sword, actually. I
You
the
still
sword.
have the sword.
Good.
You had a
Did
straight.
I keep it enough to keep that? Good stuff.
Did Ollie's dude
Didn't
get anything?
I thought the man dropped something.
No, not really.
Just trash.
Ollie's
No.
dude got herpes, but nothing
He didn't.
material.
He actually had something, and he grabbed that, and then went away with it.
Oh, I thought I had something. I don't know, maybe I'm imagining things.
I forget, did we drive there?
You did.
We should probably get the car.
The car wasn't close to the explosion, was it? That would have been really awkward.
No. The car is okay.
Should we leave? I think if there's
think
nothing to find, we should probably leave.
It's my car, so I'd be very sad if it was broken.
Is
So yeah,
Are the investigators in agreement that you should bail?
I think at this point, yes. If there's no stuff left, the house is blown up and the police are coming. Eh.
Everyone in agreement?
Duh.
Sorry, yes, stuffing face. I agree.
Jack Liker in agreement?
Yep.
Excellent. You get in the car and you bail.
Nice.
You are not pursued by the police, as you are away by the time the police would get there. I take it you're going to return back to the Smitherson's house.
Duh.
So wait, just for reference, the places that we were operating with before, there was a Miskatonic University.
Yes, but
We
you're
had-
you're not in there right now. You're in Boston.
Oh right, okay, we are in a different place. Okay, cool. So
You're
I
in
remember
Boston.
You're in Arkham or not? Okay, we're in
Yeah,
Boston.
you're in Boston. So really, the only place you're operating from is the Smitherson's house at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So
There was also the police station as well, wasn't there?
there is the police station. You've also been there, and there was also where the voodoo man was as well. And there is also Fred Milton, who confided in you that he had encountered these people before, and that they were very dangerous, and that you should proceed with caution.
Well, we did that then. Someone might have been hurt.
Well, yeah, unfortunately, two of the people went to go and consult with them, while the other two people went to go and meet Smithy. So the warning came a bit too late for half the group.
Shit.
Does anyone have first aid?
Yes,
Yes.
people do have first aid.
I have first aid of 36. Anyone got any
I-
higher than that?
Yeah, I
Yes.
doctor. I probably first aid of 50%.
Cool. All right.
You don't.
85.
I suppose the most logical thing to do at this point would be to first aid each other because quite
Well,
a few people sustain injuries.
That's not.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily going to matter because I get to montage a bit now.
Oh, sick!
Can you do the montage song, please?
No,
Well, Luke's doing it, that's all right.
but basically, a day later, a policeman comes to the Smithson's door because it would seem that while you guys did not fully explore that house, Peter's has been found, or rather, his body has been found. His body appears to have been found in the very house that you were in.
Blew it up.
This naturally upsets his parents.
Did he drop anything good?
Any purples?
He apparently had been dead for a little while.
So no purples then.
No drops at all.
Awkward.
I'm going to go through the
Oh, sorry, I wanted some clarification. When you said the first house we're in, what do you mean by that? Like the one we were just...
the Smithson's house,
That's
where
the one
where you have lodgings.
Wait, he's in there?
No, he was in the house that you guys just blew up with dynamite.
Oh, right, yeah, that's
partially.
what I meant. Right, okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's
Well,
in
wait,
that
was
house.
was he underground?
No, he was not. He was lying on a bed.
Didn't we find him?
I thought we checked all the rooms.
I don't think you checked all the rooms.
So I remember okay, so from what I remember, there were multiple
potato.
rooms that we went to check, and we did in fact have a reasonable amount of time. We searched I'm pretty sure
You
we
didn't
looked everywhere.
search everywhere. I don't
Okay,
think you searched everywhere.
It just seems weird because I remember
But-
that the thing he was in a secret room, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he was in a secret room because the secret room led off from the study. There were multiple bedrooms. You did not explore that bedroom.
Okay, fair
It
enough.
was down a side corridor.
I honestly can't remember well enough.
God damn it.
But I will do some sanity implications for you. Okay, you don't get that one. You don't get that one. Or that one. You lose 1d3 sanity points.
Oh yeah, we're using the wizard's dice roller, aren't we?
You lose 2... No, I'm rolling this one. You all lose 2 sanity points. As a spate of mysterious deaths are reported.
We lose... Was it 3, sorry?
2.
2.
You all lose 2 sanity points because of a spate of mysterious deaths on that street over the next few months
Deaths.
that you feel might be your fault.
What?
Because you didn't deal with the creature in there. And the accounts are very telltale to how that thing operated.
Balls.
What the large grey thing?
Yep.
But
Dome
sure,
Reaper.
we know it operates as it just kills people.
Yeah, but you could have dealt with it. That's the thing, and you didn't. That's how it works.
Can I gain a sanity point for having an occult sword?
Nope.
Oh,
You don't gain any. You actually do not gain. You actually do not qualify for any of the other gains.
To be fair, I think in our group's defense, though, we shot evil being in face. Evil being came back. I think next logical step is to run away.
Perhaps the problem you have there is you kind of blew up part of the house, which
Well, I've killed it.
impedes your ability to deal with it more permanently.
Wait, who blew up the house? Can we blame
The
them?
one that threw the grenade, threw the dynamite.
Who threw the
That
dynamite?
would be Luke.
Excuse
Wow.
me, that made perfect sense at the time. None of you were planning. I mean,
You shot.
you could have been pepperoni.
Right.
And I
Oh, a
saved you.
fucking
For fate.
goulash
Okay.
down there.
Okay.
Ugh.
Now, people have the option of gaining increases to their skills. And I'm going to go through them in the order that they are in the sheets in front of me. And that is that we'll start with Daniel. Daniel, you have 3 skills that you can currently increase. I will start with someone else.
Dead.
I will start with Stravinsky then.
Oh.
Stravinsky, you can improve your craft cooking skill.
Oh, yes.
I would like you to roll a d100. Your objective is to secure your cooking score or your cooking score, or well, actually more than your cooking score. You want to exceed your cooking score in this. So your objective is to get 41 or over on a d100.
I get 7.
You do not improve your cooking skill.
Fucking delicious goulash blown up.
This way it means that it's easier to improve skills you have less experience in when you actually get a check. You also gained a check on your handgun skill, which you do not have.
That's right.
So I'd like you to roll on handgun. Your objective is to get over 20.
How do I roll on handgun? Just
D100
100 again?
Just D100.
Again? 91.
Right. You gain 3 points in handgun skill. So you now have handgun 23%.
Oh, yes.
That's all you gain.
If I had this before, I might not have got...
Violet Carter.
No, 23, sorry.
Yeah, you have 23% in handgun.
Okay.
You gain a roll on rifle. So roll D100, you need to surpass 35.
D100, do it for me. Damn, I got 23.
Nope, no gain for you. You also roll on your Latin as well to see if you improve that. You need to get 41 or over.
I literally rolled 41.
In that case, you gain 4 points in Latin, increasing your Latin skill to 44.
Yay!
We shall do Jack Kleiker now, who has a fair number of skills to improve. You get to improve your art acting skill.
Okay, 1d100, right?
You need to get 55 or more.
76.
Easy. You get 5 points in acting, increasing it to 59%.
Okay.
You also get to roll on submachine gun.
Submachine.
You need to get 16 or higher.
87.
Right. Your submachine gun skill is now 20%.
Top gun.
Not bad.
Okay.
Is Daniel Grantz ready for his skill gains?
Yes, but Daniel Grant is stuffing his face. Please continue.
Right. I shall roll for Daniel Grantz then.
I can roll.
Okay.
Oh.
First thing you need to improve is your handgun skill. You need to roll 61 or over on a D100.
11.
No. Next thing you need to roll is on your medicine. You need to get 71 or over.
What the hell?
You are really good at medicine. Remember?
6.
No. The final thing you need to roll on is your jump skill, which you don't have written down. So get 26 or over on a D100.
51.
Hooray! Your jump skill is now at 28%.
Jump at 28%. Okay.
Jump for your skills. Nobody else has gained any skills of significance. You can all regain your hit points as you now have 2 months of downtime.
Did I lose any?
What?
Do we regenerate any sanity? I can't remember.
You don't regenerate
do,
sanity unless you purposely go out of your way to try and do so.
Oh,
Well-
that's going to see a psychotherapist and stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
Stravinsky, if it matters, would like to attend or arrange Alexi's funeral.
That's fine. That won't take too long.
Would it cost him anything?
Not a lot of money. Not a lot of money.
He needs a nice board.
I have ruled, Luke, that if you spend the entire 2 months doing nothing but reading the book you got from the first one, the Liber
Liber
Ivonus,
Ivonus, yeah.
you would be able to finish it by the time the next investigation starts.
I've done two weeks on it before
Yeah,
already.
you've
haven't
done a
I? So,
fair
yeah,
few weeks on it, so you'll be able to finish it in
Okay,
the 2
cool. I'll
months.
finish it.
Yep, you'll finish it. In which case you finish the book and you gain 5% Cthulhu Mythos, which
Nice.
means that you are now at 15% Cthulhu Mythos.
I can't remember. I don't know any magic stuff, do I?
You know no spells. This does also give you a check on your Latin skill by finishing that.
Alright, let's see what I get. 89!
Yeah, your Latin skill improves to by 5% to 49.
Sick. Getting up those fat language
Okay,
skills.
does anyone else have anything they want to do in these 2 months? Any skills they want to work on improving? Any tomes they wish to read?
Well, I employ doctor, so I like to employ doctory.
Oh, you wish to do your profession?
Well, I work, yeah, that's what Daniel
That is
does.
good. What do you do in your off time?
I have a book here. I can't remember what that was for, though.
You have books. There were...
Morticius Volume 1.
Ah, you did pick something up.
See, I told you.
Give us the sanity,
You
mate.
did pick something up. Fair enough. My bad.
Can I investigate and start reading that?
Yes. Yes, you can. Thank you for reminding me of that.
What language is it in?
I will tell you in a moment. You might be quite lucky with that one.
Wouldn't Morticius be Latin?
You'd think so. No, it is not. This is in English.
Oh, alright.
Lame.
This is
No Latin for you, son.
no, this is this was found in the actual house, wasn't it? Yeah. This is the. It is in English. It is written by Nathaniel Weatherford in 1837. This will take you 12 weeks to fully study.
God, that's a hefty book then.
You
Jesus.
could skim it.
He could try. He could try passing it to me because I think don't I have like an outrageously fast reading time?
You could finish. You can't finish it because you're currently finishing the Liber Ivernus.
But does that take all 8 weeks though?
It will take you the whole 8 weeks to do
Alright,
that.
Okay, well, do I get any benefit for starting to read something?
You only get benefits for finishing to read it.
Would I lose for skimming something?
I will look it up for you, but there is a penalty for skimming something. Just got to get to the right page. Oh, I know where it is. There we go. Skimming a book. Right. You skim a book. It takes 1 hour per 100 pages. Skimming a handwritten manuscript takes 1 hour per 10 pages. It costs half the current sanity points needed to read it. You never incur Cthulhu mythos by skimming. After skimming, reading the book costs the full sanity. Basically, you use it to learn what the book's about, guess if it contains any spells.
So it makes more sense to try and devote more time to it then, really.
Yeah, but you could skim it and be like, it is this book. You don't lose all, like, you don't, if you rolled on the sanity check, any sanity loss you lost is reduced from the maximum you could lose by finishing it. So you couldn't lose, if it was like 1d6, you couldn't lose 4 from skimming it and then 4 again.
Okay.
So you can.
If you skim something, do you get that time off?
No.
For finishing it later.
You don't, but it won't take you very long to skim it.
What sort of time period are we talking?
A day, maybe.
Wow,
And I wouldn't even count that against the 2 months, if you want to do it.
I don't know how beneficial it is to skim it though.
You'll know what it's about if decide if you actually want to read it.
That's true. Yeah. Let's do that then.
Okay. So what happens is that you lose half the current sanity cost. So what I want you to do is I want you to make me a sanity check.
I'll do that again.
D100, you're wanting
Okay.
to get equal to or lower than your current sanity. Which,
39, which is lower.
yeah, fine. You lose 1 point.
Oh, that's right.
So I'm going to mark on the fact on your sheet that you have lost 1 point to this book. This book is a tome handwritten by the founder of the Black Knife cult.
Oh, hold on, let me write this down. Hold on, let me move this plate and then I'll write this down. Sorry, all arms and
That
many
is all right.
hands and tentacles today. Right.
Tentacles.
Yeah. So it was a book.
Book handwritten by the founder of the Black Knife cult.
Black Knife Cult.
It explains in gory detail the creation of the undead
That's all right.
and how all humanity should embrace the immortality undeath provides.
That's not good.
The tome is well laid out, but still very confusing in what it describes. You believe it contains 2 spells in it.
Oh,
Gee, I wonder what those spells could be about.
Well, one of which is called Creating the Servants, and the other is called Ward the Servants.
I thought you were going to say one of them was called Summon Fish and the other was called Talk to Fish.
No, that is all you know.
Okay, that's cool.
If you want to start reading it, I can mark that down on your 8 weeks for learning the tome.
No, I don't think. While I don't know. No, I think skimming it would be good, and perhaps passing it on to Mr. Bookman.
You have 2
or
other
Bookman
books
later.
if you choose to read them. One of them will not take these books will not take you half as long because they were gained from the other investigations that you two had done. You lot had done. The first one would take you not very long to read. It will take you 4 hours, so you could all read that. And the
Okay.
other book you have would only take you 2 days to read.
What are the books?
The first one was the Diary of Corbett, if anyone remembers Corbett.
I thought I'd already read that.
You have already read that, but he hasn't.
Oh, okay, right, sorry.
And the other one is the journal of the man from the previous investigation you guys had done, which is Rupert. Rupert's
Yeah, I
journal.
have it listed as Rupert's journal, yeah.
You've read that as well.
Sorry, what, me?
But no one else has read those books, so they're both available for anyone to read if they want to. But I get the feeling nobody wants to.
Eh,
Fair enough.
Daniel has work to do.
The option is...
Stravinsky wasn't there at the time, so it's not occurred to him.
No, fair enough. Okay. So what do you guys all want to do then with your...
Can I practice skills even when I'm reading a book?
No.
So just reading?
You're basically spending your leisure time reading.
Okay.
What if he does it standing on one leg?
No.
Oh, can I? If I'm working during the day, do I gain money?
I'm considering that you're not losing from your finances. You're basically paying your own way here.
Okay, well in that case, could
The people who don't do this will slowly start running out of cash.
In that case, could I invest perhaps in shooting practice? Because while Daniel is pretty efficient at the old handgun, and he doesn't want to get rusty.
Yeah, you could invest in some shooting practice if you want. Yeah, you could
Please.
invest in some shooting practice. That's not too hard to do.
Can Stravinsky help him with this?
Not really, because you're not a teacher.
Like, he can borrow my gun.
It's not
one
hard.
barrier.
It's not hard to get a gun.
Well, because I was considering doing some gun practice with Stravinsky as well, and if they do it together, they might stand there and hold hands.
The main thing is that
and it'll be beautiful.
he uses handguns. You don't.
Well,
He is
Stravinsky,
actually far
that's
better. He's far better than you are with handguns.
Teach me, senpai.
He's not a good
No,
enough.
you are not.
He's
Segoy
not a
enough.
good enough teacher.
Fucking your shit.
Well, you take it back, Sensei Sugoi Kawaii.
Like he is good at learning, but he's not good at teaching. Like he doesn't have the skills to teach you.
I see.
I am trained in the use of rifles. Good question. I think so. I thought I was. No.
No, you're not.
No. Because he was a doctor in the war.
Yeah,
He didn't ever use the rifle. He only had a handgun.
Yeah, so
That's
you only have
self-defense.
handguns. You have a lot of handgun skill.
He was very good at it, the old handgun, but he never used a rifle. No
Okay,
need.
so you're
Anyway.
going to do that. What is Stravinsky going to do apart from attending a funeral?
Does he have to settle on one thing?
No, he can do many things.
Well, it's because I'm figuring he's probably going to work as a mechanic while practicing handgun, not at the same time. Not changing a tire and shooting something, but sort of divide his time.
Change the tire.
Days working odd jobs, fixing people's shit, and night shooting things. Possibly with Hugh Grant or whatever the fuck your dude's name.
Hugh Grant.
I'm going to rule on that you're either using your mechanic skill to earn a living, or you're using the mechanic skill to gain a check. You're not going to be able to.
Oh
do
yeah,
both.
earn a living. That's what.
Earn
I
a
mean.
living, and then you can. Yeah, that's fine.
Then
That-
yeah, if you want to come with Daniel, we'll both go together and.
Yeah, we'll bond a little bit. And we'll,
Yeah,
Okay,
good-
so
some
which gun are
brotherly
you
sex.
practicing?
handgun, because Stravinsky feels terrible about not being able to save poor Lexi.
Okay, that just leaves Jack Kleiker.
I want to try and land like an acting gig.
Oh, an acting gig.
Yeah.
This is going to require you to make me an acting roll.
Okay. What do I roll?
You are going to be rolling a D100, and you're trying to get equal to or below your art acting skill.
76.
76. You do land a gig. It's not much of a gig, but you do land a gig.
Okay.
So you can sort of subsistently pay your way here.
Well, I mean, it's less about the money because I have a lot of money. It's more about just getting into the acting scene, I guess. Making
Yep,
some
that's
connections.
not hard. You could basically, where your acting may not live up to it, your income and your money certainly helps the rest of the way. It's like, oh, sure, I can have a part in this.
I especially want to make sure to make some connections with people.
Connections, right? I shall make a note of that. You're basically mingling.
Yep.
With the lady.
You're going to use your time to mingle and act.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. That is fine. I know what to do with that.
Foxy lady.
Okay, so from this, I'm going to have both Stravinsky and Daniel want to roll to see if they can improve their handgun skill. For me.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Yours is 60 right now, Halloween.
Oh, do I have to get higher or lower?
You have to get higher.
I got 94.
Yep, that's easy. So you gain... Yours has now increased to 66%. You
nice.
rolled the maximum increase.
Cool.
What about Stravinsky?
Stravinsky, remembering how he failed to shoot the axe guy, and poor Lexi being chopped down beside him, spends his practice time weeping, with tearful eyes, gains him nothing, and he rolls a fucking 2 and nothing. Fucking ball.
You're a little distracted.
Alexi! Bang, bang. Ah!
Jack Kliker,
Yes.
you're going to roll on two skills here.
Okay.
You're going to roll on fast talk to see if you can improve that.
Okay.
You need to roll 36 or higher.
10.
No gain on that, but you also get to roll on psychology.
Okay. What do I roll?
Psychology is a skill that you have much less in. Just roll me a d100 because you don't actually have the skill.
89.
89. That is not hard for you to improve because the base of psychology is 5%.
Okay.
You can have write down that you have psychology at 10%.
Alright.
Because while you don't necessarily gain your way you don't improve how to blag your way through the acting careers, you do sort of learn slightly more how people you can read people better. And that's what the psychology represents. You basically doubled your skill in psychology, which isn't too bad.
That's pretty good.
And fortunately, all of you have paid your way, except Violet, who is just reading.
But I got $1 million anyway, so that's okay.
You can use
God, I'm scrubbed.
that book as a reference source.
Sweet.
Now, I want you all to make luck rolls for me.
100?
Yep, it's you're trying to get equal or lower to your luck.
Wait, Ben, did you just roll 100?
No, I said on 100.
I have 36.
But is 100
What did you
always
get,
automatic failure?
Jack Kliker?
I have a 36.
36. Right, that's good for you.
Was it
I
equal or
got
lower?
40.
Equal or lower. So
I got 41.
41.
15.
15.
Yes.
Come on,
That's-
Stravinsky needs to take his lunch home tonight. Yeah, 25.
25. Right, I need you all to roll again.
61.
61.
56.
51.
56.
And Violet?
9.
Jack Kliker, where are you currently living?
In.
Wait, sorry, just to clarify, we've all left Boston. We've all left Boston, right?
No.
Okay, because I would have thought I'd have gone home, wouldn't I? Or
No.
Okay, so we're in Boston.
You're in Boston. So where are you
And
currently living?
I'm living in a hotel suite in Boston.
Excellent. Right. It's the middle of the night, Jack. I'd like you to make me a listen check. You're asleep.
Oh, okay. What do I roll?
You do not. You have the listen. Do you have the listen skill?
No.
Then I'd like you to roll me a d100. Your result is that you are trying to get 25 or lower.
A 38.
A 38. Okay.
In bursts the Boston buggerer.
No.
Oh,
You don't hear anything. Until a door closes.
What?
You are awoken. Someone is in your hotel room. It's dark.
romance.
Okay. Do I see anything? Is there any illumination? Like
There is a light switch that you could go for, but it's dark right now. You've got the curtains drawn.
am I lying in bed?
You are lying in bed.
Like, when you're the kind of guy, you'd have a gun under your pillow.
No, I'm not that cool.
roll to soil yourself to make yourself a less enticing meal.
How far away is the light switch?
You would have to lean over the other side of the bed to get to it.
Okay. I want to like do a quick roll to that side of the bed and like then hit the light switch.
You're being quick about it, are you?
Yes.
I'd like you to roll dodge for me in that case. Dodge is 2 times your dexterity, so roll and see if you can get 24... What?
24 then.
24 under, yeah. So
61.
Right, you're a bit sluggish on it, but you do get the light on. You're looking in the room as the light's on.
Okay.
Are you? Like, your back is currently actually, unless you say otherwise, your back is... to
No,
the
I
room.
mean, I rolled. I mean, yes, of course I want to see
Yeah. Okay.
what's up.
You've turned the light on in your hotel room. You are presented with a figure in your room. He is about 5.5 foot tall. He's wearing a long black alamak and has a black fedora. He looks pretty young, and he's holding a gun.
Is he? I take it he is pointing the gun at me.
Yes, he is.
Please tip the fedora.
What are you...
I start talking to him, and I say I'm usually used to women in black showing up in my room unannounced, but what are you doing in here?
You're going to talk to him. He says to you that, let's see what he says. The Brotherhood of the Seven will kill you all.
I only see one of you.
He smiles. We enter into initiative. You both go at the same time, so I'm going to roll luck for the hitman. He is unlucky. You go before him.
Ha.
What are you going to do? You are not currently armed.
I know, but since obviously I can conjure lamps out of thin air. There is a lamp.
There
directly
is
next to
indeed
me
a
on
lamp
the
next to
nightstand.
you on the... Yes, there
On the
is.
nightstand, of course there is. So I will do what any hero and actor and beautiful man would do in this situation and grab the lamp and throw it at the man and then jump at him and try to wrestle the gun out from him.
You can only either throw it or jump at him. You can't do both.
I will throw it first.
You will throw it at him, so instead of using the club skill, you are going to use the throw skill. They are both the same percentage.
Yes, I guess.
Roll on throw. You want to get 25 or under.
24.
24. Nice. You grab the lamp and you throw it at him. It doesn't seem to do very much damage, but he is startled by it.
Well, that's the thing where I jump at him. And
Which
wrestle.
means when he fires on you... Yeah. You're basically going at almost the same time, but you are slightly faster.
Oh, I see.
You can only do one action.
Yeah, he ain't fucking hitting me with getting a lamp in his face.
No, he most certainly is not. The gun fires off, and he misses, and now it is your turn.
And now it's the part where I heroically leap at the man and punch him in the face.
Are you punching him in the face, or are you grappling him? Because they are actually different skills.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna punch him in the face, I think. Does my small club skill... Is there anything I can grab and punch him with that allows me to use my small club skill?
No. If you'd have kept the lamp, you could have used your small club skill.
But then he would have shot me in the face, so I would have used my small coffin skill.
Yes, indeed.
I'm just gonna punch him.
Okay, you're just going to punch him. All right.
Yes.
You are just going to punch the man. Punching, fortunately, is a pretty easy skill to do. Roll, it is a 50% skill, so get 50 or under.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, it's really easy to punch people.
39.
Oh, so okay, yeah.
If 30, was it?
39.
39. Yeah, it depends on if people dodge. Like, dodging is the main thing, and this guy currently is not dodging.
No, just got hit by a lamp.
Yeah, he just got hit by a lamp. This man is not dodging anything.
You got hit by a lamp and then lamped.
It does not do very much damage, though. I'm just looking up exactly how much damage it does. But it's not a lot of damage. I will roll for it. But you did hit. Right. You stagger him at this point. Basically clout him straight in the face.
Nice.
It is at this point that instead of using his gun, he reaches for a knife.
I see. I also reach for the knife.
You're going to try and grab the knife off him.
Yes.
You're going to have to make me a grapple roll here.
Because one could say that we both grabbed for the knife.
Yeah. Make me a grapple roll. Grapple is a 25% base skill.
Okay, 35%, eh?
25.
21.
Oh, you pass. You've wrestled the knife from him.
Ha!
No,
So, does he still have his gun?
he
No.
does still have his gun.
So he has the gun in one hand and he used his other hand to try and get the knife, but I got the knife.
Yes, and now he's got the gun, and you've got the knife.
Stab the man in the throat.
You can't stab him and grab it.
But I already grabbed it.
You have, but he hasn't had an action.
Oh. Well, I grabbed it. So.
Okay, he's missed again, though.
With the gun.
He has missed with the gun.
Now I have an action.
You have an action.
Stab the man.
Stab the man! Roll me for knife.
Okay.
I will tell you what your knife skill is.
A 70. That is not my knife skill.
That is not your knife skill. He's gonna go for you. And his gun is going to jam.
This guy is not.
This guy
not
is
doing
He's
it.
not a good assassin.
He's
I'm
not good at
shouting,
this.
I'm shouting at him as his gun jams. I'm shouting, "You're not a very good assassin." And then I
Well, look, he's only
stab him
7
in
years
the
old,
face.
man.
He is. He looks like he's in his 20s.
Yeah, but he's the Brotherhood of 7. Okay.
But
Yeah, and I'm gonna stab him. In
you're
the
gonna stab him again. Roll for your knife.
No, actually, you know what? I'm not gonna stab him again. I'm going to kick him in the balls.
You're going to kick him. That is a
I'm going to
different skill.
Kick him in the balls.
That is a different skill entirely. Kick.
I aim for the nads, Kiko.
You aim for the nads. You aim for the nads. Roll me a d100, and I will tell you if you hit
A
based on...
10.
That is most definitely going to be a hit with the kick skill. Let me just find the kick skill in here. You know there's a headbutt skill?
I don't want to headbutt him.
No, you don't. It's a 25% to kick. So, right. That deals more damage.
It is the balls.
Ouch! Okay, he's down
And
on the
knowing
ground.
how he's some kind of worshipper, he probably has like 2 or 3 or 4 balls. So
No, he just goes down, clutching his balls, as you kick him straight there. He is down on the ground, in pain.
in pain.
In pain. He's
That is
dropped the
very
gun.
good. He's dropped the gun. I kick the gun away from him.
Right.
Kick the gun away. I still have the knife, right?
You do still have the knife.
Okay. I step my... Wait, I'm not... I was in bed, right? I'm not wearing shoes, obviously.
You are not wearing shoes.
Yeah, no, I'm not stepping on the man with my bare feet. I take my knee and I put it on his chest. Like I put him on the back, put my knee on his chest, come down hard on him with my weight, and hold the knife to his throat.
Uh-huh.
And let him, I guess, kind of, come back to...
Eventually, he recovers from your low
yeah.
blow.
so that he can actually, answer my question. And then I say, "And now, little man, you are going to tell me about you and your 6 little dwarf friends and what the fuck you were doing in my room."
The Brotherhood of the Seven will kill you all!
I
He
punch
repeats.
him in the face.
You punch him in the face!
Yes.
He is unconscious.
I didn't mean to punch him like that, but I am quite happy about my working out, actually.
He is unconscious.
His skull is probably made from paper mache.
There is a knock on your door.
Is there... Yeah, I was about to say, is there like a little telephone that I can...
There
call
is a
with,
knock
so-
on your
so-
door. It would seem to be one of the staff, knocking
Yeah.
quite feverishly.
I open the door and I tell to the man, I have a bit of a mess here that needs cleaning up.
What do you mean? Oh God! Is that
Yes.
a gun?
That is a gun, this is a knife, and that man there is trash. Please call the police and a cleaning lady.
He nods and goes immediately to call the police. It is not long before they are on scene and apprehend this man.
I, by the way, got dressed because no way am I giving an interview dressed in my pajamas.
You are in fact interviewed as to what happened. I take it you want to be truthful and not lie?
I want to tell him that the man shot at me and I kind of just threw a lamp at him, and then I knocked him out by punching him clean in the face like any man of honor would do.
But before you go any further, did you take his knife or did you give it to the police?
Good question. Did
I'm
you say
giving the knife to... Well, is the knife special? Is it just
looks
a knife?
like a knife.
It's just a normal knife,
It's
right?
just a knife.
Yeah, so no, I hand them everything, basically.
Alright, so you hand them everything. They seem pretty reasonable about this and just say for you to remain contactable if they need you.
You got it. All I'm gonna do is change rooms.
You're going to change rooms. That is understandable. They offer you a change of room.
After we're done with all of this, by the way, I go to the hotel staff and I basically tell them that I want an upgrade to their best room for the same price as my earlier one because I almost got killed in their hotel.
They are,
and
that is
not good service.
That is not a problem. They are going to do that. The
Sadly-
question is, are you going to tell the others this has happened?
Sadly, the better room comes with a better assassin.
Yes, it's like, I am of the order of 14. I'm like, oh shit, couldn't have upgraded. Yes, of course. I will also give the others a ring and will tell them that I just had a bit of a midnight soiree with a man who says that he is from the Order of Seven.
He said he was from the Brotherhood of the Seven.
The Brotherhood of Orders. Of seven orders.
The Brotherhood of the Seven, he said.
The Seven Brothers of Orders. And that we should probably convene in the morning and maybe head down to the police department where he's being held and maybe see if we can find out anything about who's fucking trying to kill me.
Is anyone disagreeing with this assessment?
I'm going to the library.
You're going to the library.
When are we going to the shooting range?
You've done that already.
Oh, okay.
That was
You
in
become the
It's been
shoot
2
master.
months. I know you get drunk easily, but
2 months.
it's a bit of a haze for him.
It's the 2 months has passed. This is after the 2 months.
This was quite an exciting time for me.
Yeah.
Just
Every
standing
day,
there.
explosions, guns.
So you're going to the library in the morning. What's everyone else doing? You're going to the police, Jack.
Well, we got the name of the dudes. So
You do get the name of the dudes.
Yeah, the Seven Orders of Brothers.
The Brotherhood of the Seven.
I assume my occult skill could not be used to divine anything about it.
It may do, but I need to decide what the other two people are doing first.
well, if information can be gleaned, I'd like to hear if information can be gleaned.
So you're going to go with the other guy.
Well, with
You're either-
Violet.
You're going with Violet.
If Violet's here to glean information, I will glean with Violet.
Okay.
Romance.
Okay. What about Stravinsky?
He's gonna go at Klyka.
Okay, so the group is split. I will roll to see who goes first, and it is the first people who will be going will be the library group.
Nice.
Library skills, mate.
I would like a library use roll, please.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh, well, right. Nice.
And
is this me rolling my
this
library?
is you.
Oh, sorry.
Whichever you can both do it.
Can we help each other, or is it just best if we both roll?
You can both do it. Yeah.
We going up or down on this one?
You have to always get lower if you're trying to succeed at a skill.
I rolled 6.
Okay, you're going to put a check on your library use skill there.
I'm actually gonna. The same thing has
26,
happened again.
mine's
where I
50.
just
Yep, you've also passed. Right.
Alright.
Okay.
My last 2 rolls have both been under 10. Let's see how long I can maintain this.
Right. What you do is you don't actually find anything about the Brotherhood of the Seven.
The Seven Brothers.
You, however, do find out, the closest thing you do find is something called the Brotherhood of the Five,
Shit, we lost a couple.
which are described in an occult tome as a group of cultists that existed in the 9th century in Germany. They were apparently meant to be a group of cannibalistic, self-appointed sorcerers.
Alright, never mind. We worked out what happened to the other two.
They were all apparently killed in a fire that was caused by angry peasants. It references a book called The Five Eyes. There is an extract of the book in this tome if you want me to read it.
Oh, go for it.
Yeah.
Let's find extract A. And when they were discovered, there was a ritual whereupon they feasted on the bodies of the unworthy. They were feasted upon, and thus the power of the old ones was divulged for the five. An eye to see what could not be seen, an ear to hear what could not be heard, a tongue to speak what cannot be spoken, a heart to worship what should not be revered.
Can I do a cult to check anything about this?
Yeah.
Okay. 72.
You get the feeling that sounds vaguely occultish.
But I have an occult skill of
useful.
82.
Yes. You know this is occultish. You think with time you might. You think that you might be able to track down this book in this library.
Goody.
If you want to track down
Hooray.
the five eyes, make me another library use roll.
Can we just ask the librarian?
65.
You could ask the librarian, but he's going to look for himself.
Oh.
You could ask the librarian. You could be like, librarian, where's the book?
Excuse me, have you seen this horrific occult tome of doom? Oh, yes, I have.
Surprisingly enough, you do in fact find this book.
Oh, sorry, librarian, my bad.
You pull this book out, and it is a very thin book, written in the 11th century.
Does it contain pictures?
It's just. Let me
If
see
it's
what.
from the 11th century, it's not a book, it's a codex.
Fair enough. It's a codex.
Ass.
It's just a very thin book called The Five Eyes. It's written in Latin. There is no author. You're surprised this book was actually in this library.
Hold on, sorry, in the stream. We need a poor stock photo of a library. Do you think this is some sort of competent cliker stream? Do you think I'm going to change the picture? No, we get something inappropriate then. All right, we changed the picture. Sorry, okay. You can
So,
go on, just change the picture.
yeah, you're a bit surprised this book is actually in the library, but it's there.
Library.
With his library role, I'm surprised he's in the library.
What?
Okay, so
Did he roll low?
he
in
rolled.
library use.
Yes, that's
Good.
Yeah. So I'm. Oh, it's good. Oh, no.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you're
I mean,
gaining
I'll excuse
skills, you want to exceed the skill you have. When you're actually wanting to pass skills, you want to get lower.
God, I don't have any pictures of a library. I'm
Meanwhile, Jack Kleiker and Stravinsky go to the police. Da-la-la-la-la. There is a policeman that you could actually talk to who you met last investigation,
Hello.
and that would be Manningly.
Wait, Stravinsky didn't meet him, did he?
You might not have, but I'm pretty sure Jack Kleiker did.
Sure thing, buddy.
Although he's not especially pleased to see you.
Why not? You seem not very pleased to see me. What's up?
Oh, hello there, Jack. Yes, I'm just going through the files on the house that got, well, to put it quite bluntly, partially exploded. And as I remember,
Well,
you were doing work into that incident, searching for someone at the time.
it must be one of those newfangled gas radiators these kids got going.
Quite. You're not sure if he believes you.
I'm not sure if I believe myself at this point.
So what can I do for you?
Well, you've probably heard about it already. I mean, I'm pretty sure that this is the kind of news that spreads fast. But yesterday night, someone thought it would be nice to try and ruin my pajamas with a gun. And so he showed up in my hotel room, and after I heroically, of course, took him out and gave him over to your boys, I heard that he was brought here. And he was saying some quite disturbing things to me. And I was going to ask if you guys had gotten anything out of him, like why, for example, he would go after such a lovable man such as myself, and maybe if you didn't hear anything from him, if maybe you'd let me and my associate over here have a quick chat with
Russia.
him.
He frowns
He
at
is
the
Russia.
mention of you and your associate having a chat with him.
I mean, just if you have nothing against it, of course. I mean, it is, you know, me having had to dodge 3 bullets at midnight in my pajamas.
He doesn't seem impressed at this line of conversation.
Can I use my fast talk?
You
My
can
persuade
You
ability?
can certainly try.
I shall use my persuade ability, which is 65, and I rolled a 46. The man is magically persuaded.
He is not budging on this.
By the way, Kiko, just to clarify,
Yes.
are there some roles which we can get advantages or disadvantages to?
Yes, situationally. Yes.
How does that work? I mean, are we for example, there he succeeded, but it didn't succeed. Is that because there was a threshold that he failed to meet? So was it like 20 harder than usual, or 40?
Alternatively, some characters just will not be moved on some things.
Okay, cool. Right.
Like for instance, if you were going to a policeman whose entire job it was to break up speakeasies, and you offered him a drink, no amount of persuade is probably going to get you out of that.
Stravinsky goes, officer, I am apology. I eat bad turnip. Is show way to toilet please.
I will bring up the file on what we had with the interview with the man. If you want to wait here.
Please.
That is a really good idea. But could you tell him, my associate, real quick, where the bathroom is, because he has a
down there and on the left.
Yeah, just Stravinsky down there and on the right.
Stravinsky slinks off.
He said the wrong direction.
I know.
You get lost, Stravinsky.
That doesn't matter. Stravinsky would like to roll listen to see if he can overhear anything relevant in the police station.
Okay. Well, listen.
Stravinsky's got the perfect distraction.
36.
36 out of
65. I need lower, don't I?
No, low is good, but you didn't hear anything pertinent to your situation. It's a good roll, but it didn't help.
I am lost.
After about 10 minutes, Manningly returns, and he does bring up some information on you, on the people. Well, the interview with the man didn't take very long. He didn't yield anything. Basically, he's a no comment sort of guy.
So he didn't tell you anything about his 6 brothers?
6 brothers?
He says he was from the Brotherhood of 7, so that means there's at least 6 others of him.
He goes back into another file and brings up something else. You get the feeling he's looking at criminal organizations there. Eventually he brings up a small, thin file and opens it up. Brotherhood of the 7. Local group of thugs known to scrawl graffiti on the walls of buildings. Generally known for mild vandalism, threats.
What kind of gang of thugs calls itself the Brotherhood of 7?
He shrugs.
Are they trying to act like, I don't know, like there's some kind of high society peeps or something?
I've never really talked to them, but it does seem a bit out of their normal modus operandi, if you get my meaning. But
well, scramble some graffiti, try to assassinate a man in his hotel room.
I don't think they're the same sort of thing, but I can make some inquiries with some of the beat cops. See what they know.
So the man who tried to kill me yesterday, you've never had him in here at all.
Nope.
Like he's not like a known member.
We've never seen him before. He's not on our criminal records at all.
I see. Has he mentioned anything since you guys have had him?
No comment is the words he's been saying. He hasn't been saying a thing.
Not even any crazy religious stuff.
No, not a word.
Not a word.
Not a word.
Do you have any? Do you have any idea where he might have gotten the gun?
License to have one.
Oh. So do you have his name then?
Yeah.
Is he known for anything?
Nope. His record's clean.
He's just an upstanding citizen that decided that guy in that
right up
penthouse
until he
gotta
decided
die.
to try and murder you. Yeah, as far as we know.
Man, I mean, I know that I'm trying to make it big as an actor, but I didn't think I'd have that many crazy fans already.
Well, he said something about Brotherhood of the 7. I don't know if you want to look into that, but as I said, I'll get some beat cops to have a look and have a word around and see if anything comes up.
That sounds good. Could you give me his name and his address maybe? Does he have any family I could talk
I'm not
to?
allowed to give you his address.
Could you give me his name?
Since you just asked for his address, no.
Could you give me the address of his neighbor?
Nope.
Could you give me anything I could go on?
You've already
come on, I got shot at here, man. I could have died in my pajamas.
Yep, and we're
you
going
want to go in your pajamas? You wouldn't want that.
And we're going through due process, sir.
I will use my magic persuade skill once again.
You're going to use your magic persuade skill once again. Roll persuade.
I shall roll. It is a 48. He is magically persuaded into not budging at all.
He is actually more annoyed than when you first tried.
Shit.
I think our business is concluded here, Jack.
Well, I think the business is concluded once you guys find out why exactly someone shoots 3 times. 3 times at me. In the middle of the night. 3 times. Who does that?
Then perhaps you should let the police do their job, Jack.
I will do that, but we all know that sometimes the police is a little overwhelmed with the amount of good works that they do.